Hey guys, this is the Ecron Rider here, and so far I'm feeling a little better, even though sometimes my throat would be occasionally congested, and I would have the occasional cough, but ever since I took Robitussin, it's been helping a little, like little by little. I had this thing for like 8 days now. I don't know if it's gone completely, but I always dread that it's gonna, like, reaccumulate or something. I still have the extra strength Robitussin, but I used up the daytime and the nighttime stuff of the children's kind, which is a bit weaker, instead of the adult extra strength. But it's getting there. I don't know if it's gone completely. I hope it is. And I hope it will be shortly. But, yeah, in case you guys don't know, I've actually re-uploaded the Complacent Clement's false claims on what the hell he's gonna do this year. And he says that 2024 will be better. Not! That lying sack of pus. If it was going to get better, then he would do all his promising projects by now. For Christ's sakes, he's got supporters on Patreon. They're increasing the patrons. And his followers on YouTube for all the wrong damn reasons. Which led up to my rant. And apparently not many people are getting the message. I guess mediocrity and hypocrisy and lying, underhandedness, snobbishness is often praised here, instead of doing what you're supposed to be doing and being true to your audience. So I suppose that he's been getting more praise than any other time. And maybe he's in a summer hiatus? I don't know. Maybe he's in Peru with Cairo. But, Christmas is over in July, pretty much. I don't give a rat's ass what happens to that lying prick anymore. It's like he's Biden and I'm Trump here. Fuck Kamala Harris, fuck that Karen. And I hope that, even though she's not official nominee for the Democrats, I hope she get booted off. She's such a psychotic, cackling Karen, and so many people praise her because they hate Trump, and they think that since she's the newest candidate, she thinks she's going to bring hope to America, which basically, she's doing the same thing as Biden is. They're all full of shit, just like Jimmy is. Let's see, what else is there? I guess Toxokinetics is underway, in about 3 days anyway. But I got telekinetics for September, but I don't want to really get started on it right away. It's just so much work. Writing the script and doing the research, finding footage, finding the music, which isn't easy. You know, it's not easy to find a functional MP3 converter site. You know, the one I used to have, it's like, can't find that page. Like, what the hell? Also, if you guys are interested, there's Mortal Kombat Conquest in H&I. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, I don't give a rat's ass about its second combat pack. I don't care about Year 2. I don't care about the chaotic DLC plot. As if Aftermath wasn't bad enough. And I despise Spoony Booney. I don't give a rat's ass on what he says anymore, because he's full of lies too. And he's one of the fraudulent creators I have ever encountered, along with Dominic. And I hope that 5-chapter plot would just shut down everything, whether it be Titan Havoc or not. Also, soon after the trailer in Evo was released, there was the video game actors strike. And this was like, what, the second one we have this year? Because of AI abuse? You know? Those fucking cheapskates. AI art is not art. My all-time favorite YouTuber, Fawful's Minion, aka Logan Atkins, had an excellent point. AI art is not art. And they're going cheap. They're going safe. They're not allowing actors or real people to do their jobs anymore, and they're not paid as much. If Trump is ever president, I hope AI would just be outlawed. As far as video games go, as far as movies go, or writing, or producing. If it's special effects, that's one thing, you know, visually and audio, orally especially. Like, if they want to enhance their voice, not perform it. I mean, if it's for a fan project, Evil Emperor X used to do this. I didn't mind, but he actually took his videos down. Like, I'm sure he respects the actors, and I do too. It's just, you know, for fun fan-made projects, not for profit, non-profit, what's the big deal? So yeah, AI, it should be outlawed. And I hope my meme remains true. Like Woker Brothers, Dismal Disney, maybe even Nintendo, they abuse the fuck out of AI. They don't care about their fans or their co-workers or anything like that because there's such greedy corporations. They don't care what the consequences are. And sometimes I just wish those companies to just get wiped off the face of the earth. Because otherwise, nothing will ever change. Nothing. Everything would just be the worst. There's no good scenario. There's no good outcome of this. As long as they exist, the same thing is going to happen, if not worse. So just shut down those businesses. Go through Chapter 11 bankruptcy like 4Kids. You all remember that, right? If 4Kids has shut down, then so should they. The world will be a better place without them. And Mortal Kombat would be independent like it should be. Back in the Midway times. I swear to Elder Gods, once they became NetherRealm Studios, everything was suffering. I despise the reboot. I despise MKX. MK11 was the lesser of all evils. I don't care about Injustice. And MK1 was the absolute worst. And I'm sure future titles are gonna get as bad because they just don't give a shit. I wish they would just die off. I wish NetherRealm Studios was dying. I wish Woker Brothers would. I wish they all would. So, there's that too. Like seriously, these actors deserve better. And it's no wonder the guy that played, Homelander I think it is? That he dropped out and there were no lines. He knew about the consequences. That's what everyone should do. Matthew Young King and everybody else involved. MK1 is just an AI atrocity. It really is. Even though there were some good things like Garrus. Liu Kang was so-so, but I'd much rather prefer, no offense to the role player, but I'd much rather prefer MK11. And MK11 was so great, graphic-wise. Man, they had attention to detail and there was no AI included. Why the hell would they do the same? Wouldn't they do the same with MK1? It's a huge step down. And the shillers like Fort Snake Underdog, Uncaged Games, all of that, they support this atrocity. So if you want to get rid of the company, get rid of the shillers. And I just wish they would all just be wiped out, like the dinosaurs. Then the world will be a better place. Otherwise, nothing will ever change. No negotiations would be made. They don't care. They would rather put them out on the streets and let them starve. That's what they do. And as long as they exist, nothing will ever change. Ever. Can't stress this enough. They all gotta be eliminated from existence. Like the Democrats. No question about it. So would Kamala Karen and Biden, the Clintons, the Bidens, the Obamas, all of them. They should be wiped off the face of the earth. So, I guess that's that. Apparently those big corporations, especially those like Woker Brothers, they done the Matrix, you know? It's all about like the wars between humans and machines. They don't take it in high regard. They'd much rather prefer deadly machines over productive humans. And they wonder why I treat people not as humans. Well, some people don't act like humans. They're machines. They're no different than the agents. They're no different than the blue pills. They're so dependent on the system and the algorithm. Morpheus was right. It's more relevant than ever before.
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy. But when you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters. The very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it. Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress?
I was...
Look again. Freeze it.
Everyone that I usually hate, it acts like a machine or an animal. Not as civilized. It's always underhanded, treacherous. And basically they can do whatever the hell they want and get away with it. I hate people like that. I really do. There's no... And the reason why, especially with snobs, is that they use their brains, but they don't use their hearts. They're just heartless abominations. Like, I made a meme with that. With Skeeter and Riolu. You know, my mascot. You know, it's just a prime example of this. They're just heartless abominations. And I hate, you know, the Democrats. I hate Dismal Disney. I hate, you know, Woker Brothers. It's a betrayal of Walt Disney's legacy. Like, I don't make movies to make money. I make money to make movies. And he's got a story to tell, even though he kind of ripped off Lucky the Rabbit. I understand that, but there was passion in there. And I'm kind of doing the same thing as he is. Not the other way around. But everyone that like 90% of people do this. They're just heartless. And as long as those companies don't shut down, like for good, the world won't ever change. As long as there's Democrats, the world won't change for the better. It'll just keep getting worse. And I'm saying the bad Democrats. There may be some good ones, but I wouldn't count on it much. And America was a republic after all. So, that was a terrible idea. So, yeah, I guess that's it. I guess this is it. Like, yeah, I think that's all in my mind. So, I'm the Ecron Writer, signing out. And please don't act like those heartless abominations like I listed. Use your heart for your passions. Never go by the algorithm. It's all bullshit. I don't care about popularity. Like, if I don't get popular, then that's fine with me. I got heart, you know? I'm not some heartless abomination that always uses their minds just to be superior to everyone else, like snobs. So, always use your heart, always go with your gut, always go with your instincts, because a lot of people don't have them. So, I'll see you guys later.